With me now are Shelley and Darian Quist. Thank you both for being with us here tonight. Darian, I can't imagine what you are going through and the different emotions that you're trying to process at the moment. For our viewers, Darian was there locked in the school while his mother was outside on the phone with him during this entire tragedy was unfolding. So Darian, I'll start with you. Now that we have some details about, what has happened, what is going through your mind?
I feel a lot of different emotions, anger, guilt, sadness. And they're all mixed, and I'm still processing everything that happened and everything that, happened.
It's hard, it's challenging, it's also devastating because you were at the school when all of this was unfolding. Shelley, let me ask you about how are you feeling? Of course, you are grateful that your son is safe today, but can you take me back about when did you learn about what was happening in the school? Where were you at that time?
I was working at the health center in the lab. I'm a combined lab and x-ray technologist. And my coworker came in and asked me if I knew what was going on at the high school, and I said no. And my phone was in my office, and I ran to my office to see it, and I saw that Darian had texted me to let me know. And I called him and got him on the phone, and for 2.5 hours kept him on the phone with me, just to know that he was okay. There were a lot of tense moments when he was on the phone with me of not knowing because he had to be quiet. And then I think it was about 5:30 is when I heard he said he had to set the phone down, and I heard the police break in, and pretty much they were escorted over to the community center, and I went straight there with my other son to find Darian.
Right. You were, of course, on the phone for hours with Darian. But if I can go back to Darian, and I want to talk about those emotions a little bit, if you can. You said you're angry. You said you're feeling guilty. Tell me a little more, Darian, about the moments when you were at the school, and how are you processing these emotions right now?
Yeah, I mean, the entire time at school, I just had felt scared. I didn't know. There's a large air of uncertainty. We had no idea what was going on for a large majority of the time that we were inside the mechanics classroom, besides scraps of posts that we found about kind of what was happening. But I think given the day after, a lot of the emotions have set in as a lot of the victims have been revealed, and it's just it's a lot to process at the moment.
Yes.
I'm not sure I can quite comment on what I'm feeling.
Yes, I can understand that, and take your time. This may take a little more, effort in talking to people and to specialists. And I know that help is on the way from the province's side as well. So do reach out if need be at the Tumbler Ridge Health Center. But in the interim, when you were there, Darian, how did you know that something's happening at the school and you were to go into a lockdown? Who communicated that to you, and what protocols were followed? Tell us more.
Yeah, so it was about 30 minutes into the class and the lockdown alarm went off. It's very different from every single other alarm. And Miss Dealey was going down the halls telling us all to close the doors. So we closed the doors, locked them. We were sitting in the back corner of the room as to stay away from anyone who might have gone through. And eventually we got to the point where the alert went out. And at that point, we realized this was very serious. And we took tables and put them against the doors to make it difficult for anyone that had tried to enter forcefully. But yeah.
I can't imagine what you were undergoing when you were there inside that classroom all locked up, Darian. But tell me, could you hear what was happening outside?
Besides a few sirens and slight talking from, I believe, what was our principal, I didn't hear any of the gunshots or yelling or anything like that, because we were on a very detached part of the school compared to the library, where I believe most of it was taking place.
And talk to me about the moment when you were told that the lockdown has been lifted. And what has it been like ever since when you walked out of the school? You saw your mom. Your mom said she was there with your other brother. Tell me a little more about how all of that unfolded. What did you see when you stepped outside the school? What did you see around you?
Yeah, it was about 5:30 when the RCMP came through the door and escorted us all out of the classroom. There were officers put at different positions throughout the hallways, and we were all escorted out. By the time I got out to the parking lot, there was fire, there was other RCMP officers, all organized and working effectively to create just that sense of security as we were leaving. And as we got out to the community center, everyone was very professional as it all took place. And I appreciate the service of everyone who helped us out that day.
Shelley, if I could ask you a question. You said that you were at the health center when you decided to peep out of the window and see what was unfolding. Tell me, what happened once all of this was over? Did you have to go back and report into the health center, talk to family members, community members? Because they must be reaching out for help too.
Yeah, actually, our management told us, the ones who had kids in the high school, to go home, and that they would handle what was going on at the health center. And the senior management have been very supportive and very helpful. And today I checked in with staff, and it's like I said, it's going to take a lot to process. But I'm like, I do feel that we have a very supportive employer, we have a very supportive town, and everyone will grieve together and take it just day by day.
Yeah, I just want to remind people watching this in the community over there that the province is activating support teams for psychological aid. So for anyone in the community seeking support, please do reach out to Tumbler Ridge Health Center for any sort of support. But for the moment, Shelley and Darian, we truly appreciated CTV News Channel for you to take out this time during this such a challenging moment and speaking to us and sharing the ordeal. Thankfully, you both are safe, and wishing you both all the very best. Shelley and Darian, thank you once again.
Thank you very much. Take care.